Greetings, RealmSmalec here, and I am currently in my creative player. This is Albarel Rising, and he goes around and just basically sheriffs the server, does any maintenance, sets up quests for players whatsoever. He does not interact in the survival world, so just so you guys know, I'm not cheating. This video is going to be a couple quick updates, things that are new that can't really wait a couple days because I want people on the realm to be aware of them. I had a successful clearing of the Ender Dragon, at least the first one, and Covolta has created a 0 to 30 levels in minutes Ender Pearl farm in the end. I have not seen it yet. I'll experience that with RealmSmalec, but just so people know that the end is open, you can take the portal, follow the signs to the stronghold. It's really close, and go from there. And then I noticed a new NPC thing here in Spawn. It's actually quite clever looking. It reminds me of the Luck Dragon from the Neverending Story, even though it's obviously red. But anyway, weird, there's a railroad track. And then this is a 26-page book that tells about some travels of Boonaboy, and unfortunately sounds like he's frustrated with some deaths that he had, so he may be away for a couple days. And then you can see that Hawk Miner has obviously spent a lot of time in the end and found some ships and got some Ender Dragon heads. Comsger has added a hot tub. There's a trick that we could use. I think it works in 1.9 with armor stands to make this bubbly. I'd love to see that actually bubbling like a hot tub. And then I, myself, have been working on something that you'll see in a different video. And I've been trying to grow this tree outside my house. Now that is actually way too big. I don't want it to be that big, so I'm going to prune it down because it's bigger than the house. I just wanted a nice purple tree in front of the purple house, but not that big of a tree. Okay, so just... Oh, and then the other thing was the roof and all the banners of bongo cars got burned down by lightning, which is super annoying. And I want to say thank you to Baker Bell, who jumped in very quickly and rebuilt the roof. So that was awesome. Also, there seems to be a 1.9 bug that mules cannot get out of one block holes, cannot get out of water, etc. So that's just awareness for people on the server. Oh, and then there's this giant elevator here in the town square. It's temporary. This is kind of research and development of a piston elevator. You basically point here and hold down the right click button and up you go. You can see my altitude is going up very quickly and even quicker. Or maybe I'm at the top, or maybe I'm stuck. Oh, there we go. And then you can jump off of this with your elytra. So that's pretty cool. Nice view from up here. Alright, so those are like kind of the important announcement changes. And last but not least, on the announcement board, you will now see that Enderman degriefing is in effect. So basically, Endermen are being forced to carry piston extensions. It's a block that can't be placed. They can't drop it. Well, if they drop it, actually, they immediately pick up a new one. The reason we're doing this is because Endermen have been griefing our builds. We turned mob griefing on, so creepers will still explode your stuff, but Endermen will not take your blocks apart. And for those of you who haven't checked it out recently, if you are on the server already, go check out the Google Doc. It talks about a lot of the new stuff that's been happening. And if you didn't watch the Vanilla Films episode, there's a sign here that kind of directs you towards that. Mob griefing is back on. Alright, cool. So if you guys have announcements, grab a piece of colored glass or some other block that's not one of these colors, or well, whatever's up here at the time. throw a block up here, throw a sign on it. I think it looks better than just sticking signs directly on the whiteboard. Although you could do that in between there, but people will, I think, notice them better if you put some color to them. And then after they've been up a couple days, what I'll probably do is break the glass and move your sign to the whiteboard. Okay, so I think Kaylin had an awesome idea for somebody to come up with a pattern for streetlights, and I decided why not make it sort of a vote or a competition. So you see this kind of unused strip of green here in front of the town hall and Boona Boy's new shop. Let's go ahead, and if you have an idea for how you think we should put street lamps along these roads around the town square and probably through town, go ahead and erect one here. If it is wider than 1 or 2 blocks, then orient it like this one is, so that it's thinner this way and thicker this way, just for the sake of putting it here. If we run out of room, we can use the space back here as well. But I'm thinking if we get a couple of these maybe by next weekend, we'll go ahead and put them to a vote. So I created one. It's okay. I'm not 100% happy with it, but it looks very organic, and it mirrors the new sprout of idea that is in the spawn. So I call it new growth. So go ahead and submit your streetlight concepts here for a future vote on the Realm. Alright, today is the day that I come in here and look for the hot potato on the Realm. The winner is going to receive this wonderful book of mending to help with their hot fingers. And the loser, well, this time they're getting a poison potato. So these prizes may change next time. And you guys should really clean out your mailboxes. Just saying. Oh, Fancy Lads snacks have been delivered to everyone's mailboxes, it looks like. Wow. Okay, that's not the potato. Oh. Fahm has the hot potato. Hot potato loser. And let's see who gave Fahm the hot potato. So the potato went from me to Box to Baker Bell to Hawkminer to Kalen, Kavolta to Waffle to Fahm. So Waffle is the hot potato winner. And let's find Waffle's mailbox. There's so many of them I forget whose is who. Awesome. And oh, I also have a Fancy Lads snack. Is that a teaser for a new bakery? That would be cool. That would be very cool. Alright, so that's hot potato. I will put the hot potato book back and I'll hide it at a different time when nobody's on and you guys won't know whose mailbox I put it in. I'm also eligible for the hot potato. So, yeah, feel free to put it in mine if you want to.